Hi, I'm Larry Trocha, and today I want to talk to you about rider confidence. I routinely get emails, telephone calls, text messages, you know, from people saying, Larry, how can I be a more confident rider? I feel, unsure when I'm riding my horse. And when I hear that, the first thing that comes to my mind is there's two ways I could answer them. I can give them, some BS, a pep talk. Yeah, you can do it. You can ride that horse. But that's false confidence. A pep talk is false confidence. You know, um, it's just like it's that old saying: if you don't know how to swim and you want to learn how to swim, just jump in the deep end of the pool and you'll figure out how to swim. Well, not really. You're more than likely going to drown. And that's kind of the way it is with horses. Don't try to talk yourself into thinking that you're a confident rider or let somebody else talk you into being a confident rider when in reality you're not. You have doubts. And fear enters into it. And fear is actually a good thing. Fear keeps us from doing foolish things that we should not do. And that is especially true when it comes to horses. A lot of people just don't realize how seriously you can be injured, dealing with horses. You've got to know what you're doing. And it's always a good idea to get good instruction, take lessons, get help from people who have the knowledge, have the experience. And, you know, the only way to really build your confidence is to learn how to control a horse. And by control, I mean, if that horse wants to run away with you, you know how to get him stopped. If that horse wants to buck, you know how to read that body language and prevent it before it actually happens. Or a horse spooks violently, you need to get control of him before he wheels around and runs away stampeding. These are things you've got to know how to control to be a confident rider. And the reality of it is the main form of control of any horse is the ability to take his head away. Basically, pull his head around. I mean, all the way around. So he can't really run, he can't really buck. And horses aren't born with a willingness to give their head to you. You've got to teach them. Horses have to be trained to give their head to the rider under any circumstances. And a lot of people just don't take the trouble, or they don't know that that's necessary. Matter of fact, in my my online training course titled Groom, Saddle, Ride, and Fix Bad Behavior, I make a big deal out of being able to control your horse by taking his head away and teaching that horse to give it to you under any circumstance. And even though I go into it step by step, I mean, above and beyond, a lot of people just skip that. And, ask them, why did you skip that? I mean, that's mandatory. And they'll go, well, I just didn't think it was necessary. Well, yeah, it's necessary. That's why it's in that course. Being able to have control over your horse under any circumstance is mandatory. That's the only thing that's going to keep you out of the hospital emergency room. Let's touch on something else too it's unavoidable. The vast majority of recreational riders are riding horses that really aren't trained. I mean, yeah, you can ride them from point A to point B, but if they want to run away with you or they want to buck, they're going to do it. They're not really responsive to the rider. Most recreational riders, they just don't know what to do. And here again, that's when you need to get instruction. Learn how to get your horse better trained so he responds. Horses that are well trained, it doesn't matter what happens. If they spook, you can stop them. if they want to, if something sets them off and they want to buck, you can grab their head and pull their head around and you can stop them. You know, if they want to be barn sour or buddy sour and want to act up, you'll know how to stop them. You know, this is just critical. If you don't have my training course on fixing bad behavior, I highly suggest you get it. I also highly suggest you get that training course titled Lope Slow with Complete Control, because complete control is what allows you to really have control of that horse in any situation. Plus, it just gets him so much better broke that, you know, it'll help his stops, his turns, you know, his lead changes, all that kind of good stuff. Now, at the end of this video, I'm going to have another video pop up, again, that's all about control. I highly recommend you watch it. It'll help you a bunch. Anyway, that's all for now. Take care.
I hope you liked this video. If you did, go ahead and click that like button and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so YouTube notifies you when I upload a new video. Leave your comments and questions in the comment section below the video. Oh, and don't forget to go to my website and get that free membership. It'll give you access to all kinds of good stuff. I mean, you'll learn a bunch. I'll have a link to it down below also. Okay, that's all for now. Take care.